I am Nidhi, and you all must be familiar with casteism. Casteism is deep rooted in the system of India and has been practiced as long as our scriptures can account. It is not only practiced in certain areas or communities but in every region and religion. The people of a particular caste are expected to marry in the same caste and follow certain traditions.
The rulers in the medieval and colonial era made further clear segregations based on caste and put on fire the differences. The government over the time has aimed to reduce differences with policies like that of reservations, quotas, but have always been hypocritical enough to keep the gap alive. Contemporary India marked riots and massacre in the name of casteism and religion. With 11,698 cases, Bihar topped the list as rioting capital in 2017, followed by Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra. According to National Crime Records Bureau, Haryana, which was once the hub of communal riots in 2016, with 250 cases, saw improvement in 2017, with cases dropping to just 25. Haryana and
Both the states follow casteism, but the caste and customs differ in both the states. The Dalits, SCs, STs, and OBCs suffer most among all the castes. The division of population in both the states, that is in Haryana and Bihar, also differs. There are 4 upper castes in Bihar: Brahmins, Bhumihars, Rajputs, and Kshatriyas. These 4 upper castes constitutes for 15% of the population in Bihar.
According to 2011 Census of India, 21 out of 23 Dalit subcastes are Mahadalits. The Adivasis constitute 1.3% of the total population of Bihar. The SC constitute 15%, and there are further division among SCs also. The OBC and EBC account for 52% of the total population of Bihar, while EBC alone accounts for 26% of the population. There are 36 castes in Haryana according to 2011 census. Jat, Rajputs, Vishnoi, Harijan, Roar, Ahir are some of the notable of these 36 jatis. Among Indian states, Haryana has the 5th highest share of SCs in population, after Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and Punjab. The Chamars are the most dominating among the scheduled caste in Haryana and alone accounts for 47.5% of the total population of SCs. Balmiki, Chura, Bhangi accounts for 18.34% and Dhanak alone stands at 11.37% according to the census of 2011. These 3 castes made 3/4 of the SC population. Hisar has the highest number of SC castes in Haryana, that is 8%, followed by Sirsa, Bhiwani, and Mewat, which has the lowest percentage of SC in Haryana.
Now, this division constitutes further division, that is, women of the society. The status of women in these castes is very pathetic. Dalit women face oppression, social exclusion, violence both physically and mentally within their communities as well as from the upper caste. Being a woman, that too from the oppressed section, makes them more vulnerable and expose them to potentially violent situations.
In 2016, 2,541 cases were reported against SC women. The number has increased over the last year. Dominant caste landlords are one of the main perpetrators of violence against Dalit and Adivasi women. Women are also forced into prostitution after being raped by the dominant caste landlords or by their husbands. According to measurement of domestic violence by WHO in 2001, married who have emotionally and physically experienced sexual violence by their spouse stands at 60.8% in Bihar as compared to 28% in Haryana. The massacres are also a way to target women and exploit them by upper caste men. In Lakshmanpur Bathe massacre, 1997, 7 female residents witnessed rape. The sex ratio of SCs in Bihar is 923 females per 1000 males, while the sex ratio among SC in Haryana is 869 females per 1000 males. Caste, class, and land holdings are related in both the states of Haryana and Bihar. Land, literacy, social respect, and better economic condition have always been the birthright of privileged caste. The social hierarchy in Bihar decides the division of land among different caste members. In 1981, the largest land holdings were found among the forward castes and Kumris only. The pattern changed in 2009 data. The land share declined from 20% to 6% for the category of Bhumihars and Rajputs, 37 to 11% for Brahmins, 28% to 15% for Kumris. At the end, landlessness is concentrated among scheduled castes, Muslims, and OBCs. The landlessness among these groups have increased from 70% in 1981 to 80% in 2001. Similar patterns can be observed in the state of Haryana. More than 80% of Dalits in Haryana do not own their land. In 13 states across India, there are 1 conflicts involving 92,000 Dalits who are fighting to claim land, according to Land Conflict Watch.
Education is an important aspect of casteism because generally the literacy rate among lower castes is low. The overall literacy rate of Bihar is 28.5% among SCs, while in Haryana the overall literacy rate among SCs is 55.4%, which is higher than the literacy rate of Bihar. The total female literates in Bihar is 15.6%, while in Haryana the number goes up to 42.3%. Dobi's has the highest literacy rate of 43.9% among 28.5% SCs in Bihar, and only 15.1% are educated up to metric, 3.6% have done graduation, and only 0.1% have a technical and non-technical diplomas. Now, if I jump back to Haryana again, Chamars are reported to have the highest literacy rate of 61%, followed by Balmati with 49.3%. The technical and the non-technical diplomas are almost the same in Haryana and Bihar.
Migrating out is a prominent phenomenon in Bihar while it is not in Haryana. Migrants in Bihar are drawn from the rural area, especially from oppressed communities, stigmatized as untouchables and low caste. Most of the migrants from Bihar move to cities like Delhi, Mumbai, or agriculture states like Haryana or Punjab. 31.87% of the labor migrants find work in the agriculture sector, 16.06% in the construction sector, followed by mason 6.08%, rickshaw 5.35%, shop assistants 3.28%, and other small occupations. State of Haryana, on the other hand, has favored rural trajectory. Haryana receive a large number of migrants from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. The in-migrants are more in Haryana as compared to the out-migrants. One of the reasons for this trend is population pressure and less employment opportunities.
Caste and politics are inseparable in both the states of Haryana and Bihar. The tickets are allotted to candidates based on caste. Conflicts arise between different castes, and politicians score key in the flames to gain vote from a particular group. Politicians generally implement myopic policies to gain support from different castes. The Commission revolutionized the politics of Bihar. In pre-Mandal time, it was difficult to come forward in the politics for a person belonging to lower community. Karpuri Thakur, however, marked the beginning to different era.
Karpuri Thakur was born in the Nai caste at Pitaunjia at Muzaffarpur in Bihar and was known to introduce some controversial policies. He not only empowered religio-linguistic minorities, but during his jurisdiction, important portfolios in field of health and education were held by Muslims. He also enforced total prohibition of alcoholism in Bihar. After being alienated by upper caste groups because of his reservation policies and challenged by dominant OBCs, Karpuri Thakur was not left with anyone to support his vote bank, which led to decline of his regime in 1980s. The post-Mandal politics marked the decline of Congress and paved a way for regional parties and regional leaders to rise. In 1990, Lalu Prasad Yadav, with the help of Muslims and backward castes, formed the government. The voter belonging to lower social strata, namely OBC, Adivasi, SC and Muslims, saw this a chance to represent themselves through their leader.
Didn't bring development of the state to track because of his populist policies and short-sighted approach. After the rule of Yadav, Nitish Kumar led to further divisions in OBC by forming extreme backward classes. Kumar's party, Janata Dal, divided the votes of Bihar by targeting the most backward among them.
Nitish Kumar came to power because he empowered backward of backward caste. The vehicle he chose for his empowerment was upper caste bureaucrats. So even after 10 years, things are almost the same for lower caste people.
Politics in Haryana, just like Bihar, is segmented because of its caste structure. The outcomes of the polls are highly influenced by the decisive divisions of caste in the society of Haryana. Jats enjoy substantial power in state because of the majority they hold. For over 30 years, Jats chief minister have ruled Haryana. Only Bhajan Lal was able to break this cycle. He remained in power for over a decade despite being from Bishnoi community. The reason behind his success was inducing anti-Jat sentiments.
He served 3 times as the chief minister and also as environment, forest and agriculture minister. After Bhajan Lal, Bansi Lal from Haryana Vikas Party won the election. Indian National Lokdal remained key player of Haryana politics but received a major setback when Om Prakash Chautala and his sons were sentenced to jail in teachers' recruitment scam. Bhupinder Singh Hooda set up Haryana Backward Classes Commission, which recommended 10 special backward classes positioned to Roars, Bishnois, Jats, Jat Sikhs and Tyagis. It was later declined by the Supreme Court because it was disobeying Article 16(4), which states that the reservation should not exceed 50%. Different governments have favored different castes to rule the state.
After multiple policies to support the backward classes in Bihar and Haryana, the upper caste society no longer controls the daily life of Dalits, but they still feel the need to show their dominance over lower caste.
It is believed that the caste system is slowly depleting from the Indian society. Many feel like politics and even sports are believed to clear out these differences over the years, but in one way or another, they have divided the society more. No doubt, the government has taken several steps and has been able to serve justice, but partially. In recent upcoming elections, the people of Bihar are demanding leaders who can provide employment. The fact that people are looking for a leader to eradicate the problems of unemployment and not a leader who promises to represent their caste can force the political structure of Bihar to shape positively. For more information on casteism in Haryana and Bihar, you can click on the article link below.